what are your thoughts on coming here to Chicago? What other options do you have, and why did you want to come to the Bears?
Ultimately, it came down to where I was wanted at the most. I feel like this was the best decision for me, best opportunity for me with everything that was out there. So I feel like I made the best decision. I'm excited to be here, excited to be a Bear.
Andre, you're coming off a career year in Philadelphia. What do you attribute the breakthrough in terms of your production last year to?
Um, just thankful for the opportunity, especially that Philly gave me to go out there and have the opportunity to produce first and foremost. But how I prepared, my mentality, the way I attack work each and every day, that's kind of how I got there.
The Bears signed you really quickly once free agency started. How much was it apparent that you were a priority for them?
Just talking to my agent, couple conversations with him, I kind of knew that the Bears wanted me, so it was kind of made an easy situation, easy decision for me to kind of wrap my mind around where I wanted to. I mean, continue my career next.
Have you talked with Shane Waldron yet? And do you have a feel for how you're going to fit in the scheme?
Not yet, not yet. Just and got a chance to introduce myself to him. I'm sure we'll get to know each other a little bit more and talk ball in a little bit. But just introducing myself to the guys and the coaching staff and everybody in the building first and foremost.
How do you envision it working out in the backfield with you and Khalil and Roshan?
It's a great running back room. I was real familiar with it before I got here. A lot of talent in the running back room. However it play out, I don't expect anything coming to it. I'm going to come in here and work and earn whatever role that they have for me.
Did they pitch you on a role as part of recruiting you? And
No, I'm not. They didn't. That's just how my mentality is. They didn't pitch a role or say anything about a role. I'm just saying I'm going to earn whatever they give me. You know what I mean?
Were you tight with Justin Fields at Georgia?
Yeah, that's just my guy.
Has he talked to you? Have you heard from him or since you signed? Or
I have not.
okay.
When you're researching and putting everything into making the best decision, I'm sure you want to look at the quarterback situation. What kind of questions do you have to this team about what they're looking to do, and how important was that to you?
That's the decision for the people up in those offices. I can't really focus on that too much. I have to worry about my job and my task at hand. So I'm sure that's a decision that they will make.
DeAndre, did you know Fields was going to be what he is now when you were with him? You know, he didn't play a whole lot at the year you were at Georgia. Did you see it then in him, or what were your impressions then?
I've always been a Justin Fields fan from Georgia when he was in high school. Once I first found out about him, I feel like he hasn't even touched the ceiling of who he can be. So I'm excited to see him keep going.
They didn't give any hints what they're doing at quarterback when they recruited you?
Nah.
As a back, as you try to get familiarity with the offense you're going to be in, what are you curious to learn when you finally get a chance to talk the football stuff and figure out what the system is?
Always looking to learn. Always looking to learn. Always looking to learn to get better. Ways to get better. Asking coaches what they see out of my game that I can get better on and work on throughout this time off. Then when I come back, when the team comes back, that I can, work on, and then that they see that I worked on it. So always looking to get better at things that they see.
What do you think you bring to whatever offense you're put into?
Playmaking ability. A team first guy, great locker room guy. Guy that wants to win. First and foremost, that's what it's all about. Guy that's gonna come in here, like I said, work every single day. Same mentality every single day. Looking forward to winning and just getting the most out of me. That's all. And the cities and the organization are gonna get that.
Along those same lines, how would you describe yourself as a player? Obviously, you've been a pretty good receiver throughout your career to go with your running ability.
I feel like God blessed me a lot of ability to kind of do a little bit of everything, and I say that because I know the amount of work that I put in, so I'm comfortable with saying I can do everything.
Any memories stand out for you playing against the Bears all those years?
Memories, couple good ones. Had a couple plays that I remember that we ain't got to talk about. I'm a Chicago Bear now, so it don't matter now. But I'm just happy to be a Bear.
As somebody who's played in the division, though, what opportunity or what kind of opportunity do you think you have now with the Bears, and what opportunity do the Bears have? You know, you've got, Aaron Rodgers isn't in it anymore. The Lions are coming off an unprecedented season. The Vikings have their issues at quarterback. It seems like
the division wide open. Yeah, 100%. I feel like the division is wide open for whoever wants to take it. It's gonna take hard work. Ain't gonna come overnight. Got to put the work in. Got to grind for it. But I feel like we could do it.
DeAndre, you had a career high 175 yards rushing against the Vikings last season. Career high for you. What do you remember about that game?
That was just that game. It was special. That game was special. Being back home for the first time, first home game, just having the opportunity to get those carries, the opportunities to get the attempts to kind of make stuff happen. But that game, I was just locked in. It was I was blocking out the crowd, everything. It was one I remember. Yeah, for sure.
DeAndre, as a running back, would you prefer to get more carries throughout a game to get a feel to kind of get into that groove that you were just kind of talking about? How does that kind of work for a running back, especially here when there's multiple guys that come?
Yeah, I would say for any back, I feel like you kind of need touches to kind of get a feel for the game. Every game is different. I think I speak for any running back. You kind of need touches to kind of get a feel for the game, and the more touches you get, the game kind of slows down for you. And it becomes a little bit, I wouldn't say easier, but make a little bit more things happen.
Andrew, you're obviously in Detroit as they were starting to begin their climb. What do you take away from that experience of watching a team come from the lower ranks and start to make that climb?
I wasn't surprised at all. The way Dan is, the way the culture has been set since he got there. The way the players buy into it. They're doing a great job over there. I say that.
What was important to you when you looked at your free agent options and where you could go? What really stood out? What made the Bears the fit for you?
I said, at the end of the day, it came down to who wanted me in the building the most, and that's kind of where I'd rather be at.
Are there ways to show that beyond money? I mean, I know the money's nice, but how did you feel the love?
Just talking to my agent, he was telling me I'm trusting in him and what he's telling me and information that he's giving me, so kind of made the decision easy for me. Like I said.
What were you doing Monday? Obviously, it's a day where you don't know how quickly things are going to come together, and then
Stressing. No, I was laying down. I mean, I was in the laying down with my phone next to me. In the room in the house by myself. Really kind of didn't want to be around too many people. Kind of gathering my thoughts. Just waiting for my agent to let me know something. It's a moment I'd never forget.
was it relieving how quickly it came together?
Once I got the call, yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Do you keep tabs on the other running backs? Obviously, it's been a big week for backs moving around and getting paid.
Yeah, I see all the stuff that transpires and all the transactions. It's been a lot of moving parts for running backs this offseason, I'd say.
You said it's a moment you'll never forget. What about it was so special and unforgettable for you?
Just knowing it's another step in the journey, on my journey. I say it like that. Just something I'll never forget, like being able to be home for a year and then packing up and starting the next chapter in my life, basically. That's really what I'm saying.
I know that running back salary has been a big talking point the last couple of years. Do you think that a lot of guys getting paid this offseason has remedied that at all or made that better?
I feel like everybody's situation a little bit different, I would say. It's tough to say because I know where the running back salary market was once at, but I don't. It's a different day and age right now, so I can't really speak on everybody's situation. Like I said, it's kind of a little bit different. But from last year, I would say it's trending in the right direction.
You mentioned the vibe that Dan Campbell has built in Detroit. What do you like about the vibe here and what Matty Eberflus and Ryan Poles?
Like I said, I just got here today, but I could tell it's family oriented. Especially the McCaskey family and how things that I've heard. Thank them for allowing me to be a part of this tremendous organization. Mr. Poles for believing me, trusting me for bringing me in first and foremost. But I could tell it's a family oriented place. The people in the people I just met in the cafeteria, everybody smiling, just happy. Seemed like a place where you want to come and work every day.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Have a good day.